My name is Quinter Omondi. I grew up in Nairobi, in Huruma, Madare. Yeah, I went to Karubangi North Primary School, and then in high school I went to Kisumu, a school called Migingo Girls, and then I came to Kilifi as a campus student. I grew up with a single mom, a family of 7, and the 6th child. Yeah. We didn't all grow up in the same household. We mainly grew up with me and my younger brother and my mother, since she was a single mom. Yeah, so she brought us up in Roma. All my life I saw her doing businesses, different businesses. She sold tumba clothes. She sold mandazis at some point. Yeah, that's how she sustained us all through. Growing up, I always wanted to be a psychiatrist. Yeah. And in the kind of environment I grew up in, telling people that I wanted to be a psychiatrist at that time was mainly a surprise to most people. Most people discouraged it. Most people did not know what that was. Yeah. So the kind of environment I grew up in, crime, most of people around, they're thieves. Girls, when they finish high school, they get married. That's all we knew. I love the idea of helping people mentally. I did my high school. I passed, and then I was called to one university to pursue a degree in sociology. Campus life was okay. Mom would do her businesses here and there and pay my school fees. I was under jobs, so it was partially government sponsored. Yeah, so she paid part of the bill. And then when I was in my second year, my mom passed. Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't get to finish to graduate campus. To make matters worse, after she died, I got pregnant, had a child. At 4 months, she died of cardiomyopathy, a heart condition. The very next year, 2018. Yeah. So for a very, very long time, I was depressed. So from 2018 media to 2021, I was mostly just existing. Yeah. So depression ate into a lot of my productive years, I would say. I was no longer the motivated girl that I once was. I would say street university was a very big part of my change. Yeah, because I always knew I want to make it. I always knew I'm destined for greatness, but at some point I lost the motivation. And street university reminded me of that. Yeah, that it is possible, that I can do it, I can make it in business. I found out about Street University through my pastor, Bishop Shadrach of CSC, Christ Formation. He called me and told me about the program. There was something that Doc said, that most people focus on what they want to do rather than what they can actually do. Yeah. So I decided to focus on what I can actually do. I sat down and analyzed everything I'm good at and decided to do what I can actually do. Yeah. And here we are today. I am a cleaner. I clean very well. I'm a very good cleaner. So that has played a very big role in me starting up this company, being able to supervise my team and knowing the level of cleanliness that my clients require. Yeah. Knowing how to clean myself, so that even when I supervise my team, By the time the client comes to see what I've supervised, what I've classified as clean, they're always impressed. I wanted to start up a bureau for house help, where we will train them and then recruit them to various employers' houses. But then there was the question of what if we train the girls and they don't get immediate recruitment? What do we do with them? So we had to include a cleaning firm under the company, where even if they were not recruited to various homes, they could work as cleaners. It was actually just family. So after we had gone through the street university and we were told to now go do what we can do, I went to visit her. I didn't even know how I would tell it to her that I want to clean the place at a fee, and she already does it herself. The house wasn't that messy. So I went into her bathroom. I looked around, the tiles, they were kind of discolored. And then I came back to her and I told her, would you like your bathroom tiles to be clean and all brand new? She was like, I would. And then I told her, I can actually do it for you, clean your house, organize your closet. She had a lot of unattended to laundry, that her closet was also disorganized. So I told her, as a bonus, I will organize your closet for you. And she was sold. After that, I got a referral where she stays. I got her neighbor wanted my services. And at the beginning, I mostly got the cleaning of houses. And then there was a day we had a meeting at Lord's place, and his neighbors happened to be constructing a new house. After the meeting, we were talking with Jennifer and other street university students. And then we just decided, by the way, these people are constructing a new house. The other friend was a chef. So I told Nelly, let's go. While you look for a job as a chef, I can also look for a job as a cleaner there. Since they've just constructed a house, they may need our services. That is how we went there. And we thought maybe they would have their cleaners already. To our surprise, they did not. They told us they would give us a call. 2 days later, I got a call from the girl I talked to. At first, I was so shocked. I couldn't believe they actually gave us the job. So she told me she would get back to me. She took like 2 hours. I was like, did she find somebody better to do the job for her? So I called her. She was like, just wait, I'm still busy, I'll call you back. And true to her word, she called. And that's how I got my first post-construction job at plantation. Getting a job at plantation is a big deal if you're from Kilifi. Yeah. So that was my very first big job. And I actually think I undercharged. Thinking back right now, I did undercharge, but I got my experience. So there's beauty in starting small. You get to know every corner of the business. Yeah. I wouldn't charge the same right now, but I don't regret it. Yeah. It was money that I wouldn't have had I not pursued that opportunity. The company is called Omondi Cleaners. I have a team of 4 people, but when it's a bigger job, I can get up to 10 people that I know I can depend on. I usually call them. The last job we did was at Bofa, a villa they had just renovated. So that job needed around 10 people, and that is what I got. The urgency of the work. They needed the work done in around 3 hours that very evening. Yeah. So they knew this is work that needs a lot of people. And it was just a newly renovated place, so the workload was big. Yeah. After the poster was made, I circulated it, and the very next day, I got a call. A friend of mine had saw somebody posting on their status that they need cleaners, professional cleaners, and she immediately called me. And she gave me the number of the person that was looking for cleaners, and they called that person immediately. Most people realized they were not seeing the kind of financing they were expecting. They began to drop out of it. For me, from the beginning, from the very first Street University class, after I had the talk, and it was about entrepreneurship, and I've always loved everything to do with business, I knew that was the place for me. And I remember being in my group. We were put in groups at first, and I told them, I can attest to that, I told them, me, I'm here to stay. I don't have any, I can leave this and go do something else. This is it for me. Yeah. So me, from the beginning, I knew I'm here to stay. Every class, I attended each and every class. Each and every meeting I've ever been called for, I've always come. Not to just appear, or just to show people that I'm going somewhere or doing something. I knew exactly what I wanted. My message to the Kenyan youth is there are more, the universe has more to offer than there are us as human beings. I don't know if people get me. Like, there's more money in the universe than there are people. So you just have to spot the opportunity and make use of it. And as you spot that opportunity, make sure it's something you can do. Like right now I can tell somebody, or someone can hear that cleaning business makes money, and then someone will just jump into it. You don't know the basics of cleaning. You don't even know how to supervise how people should clean. So that is not the opportunity for you. So find your place and utilize it. And I promise you to make money. There's money out there. Street University was more of a mental teaching of the mindset. Yeah. And as I had, coincidentally, as I had mentioned earlier, that the things to do with the mind and all that. So I guess there was always that in me, but over time it had died. Yeah. So let's just say Street University brought it out, and now I'm able to share it with the world. I'm able to express myself. Like, I always had all that in me, but I couldn't even express myself. So through the people I've been able to interact with, like, it has created an environment where I believe, like, I don't second guess what I'm about to say or what I'm about to do. Yeah, I've gotten the affirmation that it's okay, that it is valid, that the idea is doable, it is achievable. I guess from doing an idea, from pursuing an idea that I had in mind and actually succeeding from it, that has boosted my confidence also a lot. Yeah. So now I know everything I have in my mind, it's not stupid. Yeah. I can share it with people and it can actually have an impact. Just go for it. If you could, recently I was just thinking, I usually have a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of things going through my mind. So I was telling myself, I have a lot of self-talk. I was telling myself, if you could only do at least half of the things in your mind, you'd be really far. So what I can tell people is, do it. If it fails, you learn. If it succeeds, well and good. You take a step forward. So just do it.